friends, this is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed. Welcome back to my channel. Today it is Doodlebug Monday. I do a Doodlebug video the last Monday of every month, and I just started this little series, and I was inspired to do this by my friend Helen. I have collected Doodlebug for years and years and years. And I have some newer collections. I have some older collections that I've never used. So anyhow, today I put up a poll recently to see what you would like to see in my next video, or it might have been in my last video. And the bee theme completely won. And so I need to get this out of the way because I pulled that out, didn't mean to. So here is what I have from the bee collection, and it's called Bee Happy. It's got these cute little bees, and then some bears, because you know bears love honey. Okay, so I have these Doodle Pops. I have 2 of those. We'll get to that in a minute. I have 2 shaker Doodle Pops of those. I have 2 of these. Cute. And I don't know why I only have 1 bear. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if I should do I'm undecided if I should do Doodle Pop cards again or do this. Then I have, this was during the time that with the strawberry collection and with the bee collection, that Doodlebug did just all the things. And evidently everybody came back and said, don't do away with the chit chat. And so then for this next collection that's coming out, they went back to it. So this is all the things. It's all the die cuts, and then the sentiments, and then bigger sentiments. So I'm thinking that we might just do this and not do the Doodle Pops this time. And then I have some icons. I will probably use these sticker icons because I do have 2 sheets of that. I will probably use this on the inside to to use up some of these. And then let's take a quick look at the paper pad. And then I will, oh no, before we do that, I've got this. I have some bee sprinkles. Honey, they're called honeybees, and then some Nature's Honey, and they're flowers. So I will use some of those as well. So let's look at the paper pad, and then we will decide what we'll do. I have one more thing to show you after I show you the paper pad. So then we have this beautiful, I've got to get a frame for this. This is gorgeous. You know, my craft room is decorated in bees. I'm hoping to do a little craft room show here soon. Okay, so I'm going to turn this way because this is the easiest way to show it. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Okay, so we have some buffalo check, and then we have the bee paper, and then some gingham on the side, and some stripes. Then we have these 2 things, so that means I will only use the stripe side. Then we have a sunny yellow bee all over paper, some black and white polka dotted paper, this plaid, beautiful plaid, and then we have some, larger cut aparts. Then we have some all over dots, some green diagonal plaid, and then flowers all over. We have a green gingham, and then we have a yellow honeycomb. We have those, so I'll only use the yellow honeycomb. I do wish Doodlebug would take this out of the paper pads. Then we have some all over color flowers. and then some yellow polka dots, some yellow and tone-on-tone polka dots, and some yellow with black, tiny, tiny polka dots. And then the cut-aparts, and then some sentiments. And then we have a green background with white flowers all over. Then we have our strips. I like this one. I like using those strips sometimes. And then we have our tags. I do like using the tags in this paper pad, this size paper pad, because they're a little more conducive to an A2 size card. And then we have another flower pattern, and then it repeats. So, beautiful, beautiful collection. I just opened it, so I hadn't looked at it yet. Although my friend told me about this sheet. She says, I'm going to have to get a frame for that sheet, so I'm going to have to do that too. I might make it a little bit 3D by adding some of the little sprinkles on that. Okay, so that's our paper pad. And then we have, then I pulled out, you know, I like to use sketches. And Crystal from Build Your Stash of Holiday Card Makers is one of my favorite sketches. Well, she also has another Facebook group where she does sketches, and it's called Tawny Owl Papery, and then she does some sketches over there. And so I pulled out 5. So I'm going to make 2 of each one of these sketches. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I will, you know, and I'm sorry. I'm just, well, I'm not sorry because I'm just doing the best that I can do. I do a whole lot better not doing process videos and just showing you my cards. So I will come back and show you each set of cards with the sketch, and I'm going to do it that way. And I will have everything linked in the description box down below and to where you can buy it. Some of the things might still be in stock at Not Too Shabby. I did not check ahead of time. And then some of them I may have to find elsewhere, but I'm sure this is a very, very recent collection. So I'm sure if you would like to grab this for yourself, you'd be able to find it somewhere. And I will definitely link Crystal's group where you can find these sketches on Facebook. I will also link her blog, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You'd have to go searching for these sketches for yourself on the blog, but she does use her blog and all to, you know, showcase those as well. So I'm going to get started and I'll catch you back. Okay, my crafty friends, I am back with the bee cards from the Doodlebug Bee Happy collection. I want to show you the things I use because I did pull out a few more things. I did pull out some Love from Lizzie peel-off strips. I did not end up using this green one, but I did use the black, the gold, the blue, and the yellow. So I did use those. I did use all the things. I made quite a dent in the paper pad. As you can see, there's a bunch of scraps back here. I did not use any of the Doodle Pops. And I didn't end up using the icons. And then I pulled out, you'll see on the cards, I pulled out some 12 by 12 sheets of paper. I have a huge stash of 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock mainly from when I owned, I used to own a scrapbook retreat facility. And we used to sell cardstock by the sheet. So when we closed, my business partner and I, you know, separated the cardstock that was left over because we were both heavily into scrapbooking. So I have a huge selection of 12 by 12 cardstock. So I used yellow, I used black, I used some blue, and I used some green. So let me put these all to the side. And then I also used these shape sprinkles, the honeybees and the Nature's Honey. I use those I use the Nature's Honey quite a bit, and I use the honeybees a little bit. Okay, so let me make sure that I have my cards in order of, that I pull out my cards in order of the sketches. So this is sketch number 6 from Tawny Owl Paperie, and it's a clean and simple sketch card. I'm not really good at clean and simple because I like pattern paper too much, but I think I did it pretty good. I decided to tear the edges because I felt like it looked like whatever was behind that circle, and then I used my elements there, and then just, you know, put my sentiment on. So there we have it. I think I kind of matched the sketch pretty good. So that is card number 1 and 2. Card number 3 and 4 is my take on this sketch, and this is a sketch number 8. I used the tags kind of as my big circle, and I used these elements down here as my little circle, and then added a sentiment. I added one of the strips back behind the tag. So I feel like that I did that sketch pretty good too, made it my own. So that's card number 3 and 4, and I don't remember if I said this or not. That's sketch number 8. And then I use the same like paper, background paper on this sketch, and so this sketch did not have a pattern paper layer, but I added the pattern paper layer. It was only supposed to have these 2 pieces of paper and then probably your card base, but I wanted to add that. And so there's my, and I wanted a focal image too. So I put the focal image, added some little embellishments, and then added a sentiment. This sentiment, I'm going to tell you, you wouldn't know this unless you look at it up close. I cut it so that it was straight, and I was just going to move it all the way over to here. Well, I cut part of the H off, and then there wasn't another sentiment in there that would go with this T, so I kind of put it back together, and then I was trying to get some glue off with my white eraser, and it kind of, you know, erased it. So I kind of scrubbed it across the whole sentiment to kind of make it look distressed. So that was my method of fixing that problem. So there is card number 5 and 6. Okay, and then card number 7 and 8, and this is sketch number 5. And this is card number 7 and 8. I moved my sentiment down close to my focal point instead of up here. And then here's where I use the gold, Love from Lizzie peel-offs. I didn't tell you on the other card is I used the yellow on one of the other cards. And so I used the gold right here, and then these 2 pieces of ephemera kind of, you know, were the circle. And then I added my sentiment, so I added the best life here, sweet as honey, added some little of those enamel shape sprinkles. So I think, you know, it did very well matching this sketch with sketch number 5. I think these turned out so pretty. So that's card number 7 and 8. And card number 9 and 10 is from sketch number 1 from Crystal. And instead of, I eliminated this piece right here and just put my my focal images straight on the card. So I had some, you know, did these two, and then added my sentiment down here. There wasn't another one that I liked here that had a sentiment already on it. And then I added some of those enamel things, shape sprinkles. So that is card number 9 and 10. So those are my cards. So we'll put them back in backwards. 9, 10, 7 and 8, 5 and 6, 3 and 4, and then this one, I don't know, and then 1 and 2. So those are my 10 cards using those sketches with the Doodlebug Bee Happy card collection. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below which is your favorite card, and then also let me know if you can think of one, what collection you would like me to use next. I will put up a poll though before the end of next month, before you know, probably about around the beginning of the month or something, to determine what I'm going to use next month. So you might see Doodlebug more than once next month though. So anyhow, I will catch you in the next video. Bye.